Today is hair day. I'm going to do a bunch of good things to my hair and bring you along. So first, I want to lighten this a little bit more. I already lightened just the ends right here. I want them maybe a tad lighter, not much, and maybe just lighten this just a tad. So I'm just going to put a little bit of bleach on with volume 30 and just watch it so closely. And I just want a little bit of lift. I'm not looking for blonde. I'm not looking for bright. I just want a little bit of lighter right there.
So if you just want a little bit of lighter, why the hell are you using 30 volt for? I don't understand. If you want a tiny lighter, then use 10 volt, maybe 20, but that's the maximum. If you just want a tiny level. If I see the tips, this is enough, 10 is enough. But what I see is this mid-lengths are really dark. I don't know, black, dark brown. I don't know what's on your head. This is warm color. This is a darker color, and this is blonde. It will not be easy to even that out. First, you have to focus on these mid parts, but not with 30 volt.
And then I have double ash. Yeah, this is 6AA, so it's light double ash brown. And I'm going to put that on my roots because I'm getting gray hairs all over in here and I hate it.
6AA double ash is really dark. So you're going to freak out, I think, if you have gray hair coming out of your scalp. The more dark your roots are, the more obvious it will be that these gray hairs, it will come visible very quickly. In like 2-3 weeks, you will have that white hairs, gray hairs peeping through. The more contrast you have of dark and your gray hair, the more quickly you will see that gray hair. So, the more light you're going, I'm not saying you have to go to platinum. I'm not, please, I'm not. So, but the darker your roots are going to be, the more quickly you are going to see that regrowth with gray hair. That 6AA is going to be dark.
So we're going to put that on the roots, probably put some on the roots here and back here.
So you're going to do some kind of shadow roots. So you're going to lift it again with 30 volt and then color it dark again.
So first let's do the bleach here. I actually decided to do volume 10 because I'm just looking for such a light lift that I don't need anything higher than that. We're going to experiment a little bit and just see if bleach with volume 10.
Bravo, bravo, bravissimo. Okay, I'm very happy that you are now using 10. You don't have to bleach the roots yet. Just to focus on the mid length. Because you're going to color that with 6AA.
Okay, I'm going to let that sit just for a little bit and I'm going to keep checking on them. I might add a little bleach each time because I know it kind of dries, and so I'll keep adding a little bit more and just kind of watch the lift really closely and then show you what it looks like at the end.
And I see that you did not bleach the roots. Happy. 10 volt, not bleaching the roots. Maybe this will turn out good. Except for the 6AA.
And we'll color the rest. This is just about the shade I'm looking for. It's pretty like caramely, but it's not too bright, you know. My ends are starting to feel really fried, so I'm going to wash this off, and I think this is good. I think this is pretty much just what we want. And then I'm going to do the rest.
Just noticing that if the bleach is on your hair, it's always looking lighter, less orange than it's going to be if you rinse it. Just keep that in mind. But if you're happy, it's okay. You just wanted a tiny lift. So, okay.
So let's wash it off now before it falls off. Well, here we are. It's very, very orange, but this is the lightness I wanted.
You have a banding, but you see with 10 volt, you had a lot of lift. Watch out for these tips. These are ready to snap off.
Now I'm going to put T35 toner on it, and hopefully it will turn a little more beige and not so reddish copper.
T35, it's not going to lift or get rid of that coppery. If you're going to get rid of that coppery, you need to see what kind of level you have. I have a different video that explains how to get rid of that orange, and as I see it, you have a level 7 now. So a T is only good on level 8 and 9. So your hair is too dark, too orange to put that toner on top of that. 8 ash semi-permanent color will be perfect for that. Of course it will darken your hair because ash is going 2 tones darker, but these T colors or T18 or you name it, that's not good.
So we'll do that next. So let's get this toner on here. Luckily I had this. I thought I was going to have to order it, but I already had some. That was lucky. Also, I mixed 10 developer and 30 developer to make 20 developer.
Is it the same as T18? Is it color charm? Because that is a lifting color because you're mixing it with 20 volt. Toner, I repeat myself so many times, but a toner is maximum with 10 because you're putting a pigment on your head, not going in your head. 20 is going in your head.
Hopefully that is how it goes. That lifted really well though, actually. I'm surprised how well that lifted and evenly.
And with 10 volt.
Here we are now. Isn't toner a lifesaver? I don't look like a pumpkin anymore. So we're going to rinse this, and then, like I keep saying, then we'll do this back here. I dried it and it was still really orange. So I put just this mocha latte color conditioner on it just to kind of put a little more brown into it. I just want it like a light beige brown.
The only thing you had to do is look at the level that you reached and then take a picture. I said it in the other video, I will say it again. If you're taking a strand of hair in the shop and you put it against your hair, I know you see orange, but you cannot see the orange. You take a picture, or somebody takes a picture of your hair, the strand next to your hair. You change that picture to black and white, so you don't see any copper, brown, you name it. Then you can see if the one strand is equally with your hair. So you have to be seeing past that orange and just focus on the level of lightness that you have with your hair. Then take 2 shades lighter ash. Put that on your head. That will take your coppery hair into a more warm beige color. What she wants. But that tea color, no. Now with that, what is it? A color conditioner. These are different pigments. You're really messing with your hair. You're adding pigments to your hair that is maybe going to work against you if you put another color with oxidation on your hair. If there are direct pigments in that color conditioner, these direct pigments are growing if you put some oxidation on top of that. Then you have other problems.
Whatever I can keep putting on it to kind of cool it down will be fine. So I'm just going to leave that on while I color the rest, and then I'll rinse it all together. I have even like a blue, and these are like all semi-permanent, and that would even kind of mix with the orange and make more brown. So I'm not too worried about it. I just don't want it obviously orange. I mean, you can kind of see still there's a lot of warmth in there, but it's fine as long as it kind of stays this color. We're getting to the point where this is getting a little tiring. Now I'm just going to do my permanent ash brown on the rest of my roots. We'll rinse it all together and just see what it looks like and see if I need to add anything more. That was the wind. See if I need to add anything more to this.
If you put 6AA, as I said, it will be very dark. A lot of people will even think that it's close to black. Wait. So a 6 is actually dark blonde.
If you're still here, thank you. I'm loving this one. I'm going to really love this cool toned brown that I put on the rest of my roots. This is so warm compared to that. I'm debating if I should just kind of blend some of this into this, especially the root area. Or I also have this demi-permanent dark graphite color. And I have a lot of hair colors. And I'm wondering if maybe I just mix that with a 10 developer and put a little bit there. Maybe that would cool it down and darken it along with the rest.
You are mixing all these pigments, all these products, all these brands together. What I see is your roots are really light. Your scalp is really porous of that bleach, of that color. Your scalp will going to absorb a lot of that. If you put a lot of ash now, it will be blue. If I see how blue that is. Oh, this is a disaster.
I know you can't see this in the camera, but I think I've invented a new hair color. It is called macaroni green. Oh dear, I wonder what this is going to turn out like. We shall see. So this is the gray that I'm putting over the really warm orange. Look at that. What in the... It's going to be like a greenish. If it is, I'll just cover it with what I have on here, I guess. I'm hoping I can save it and I can get it a decent color. I'm ready for lunch and a nap. Okay, I just rinsed it all. I think it's okay. I think this is fine. I think it's pretty. I haven't put any conditioner in it yet. I'm gonna probably live in conditioner for about 10 days just to keep it moisturized. Just kidding. I'll put like my It's a 10 conditioner in it and I'm gonna leave it in for a couple hours, especially this part.
I think it came out very good. Although you have warm and ash, but do you see how dark that back color is? This is 6 dark blonde double ash, but it's dark blonde on top. If you put that color on anybody's hair in the salon, they will say, I'm black. Of course you're not black, but you see how dark ash colors are coming? So dry your hair and let's see.
And then I'll rinse it and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's dry. But I really love this color. I love this ash brown. Totally my vibe. So I'll definitely be using that in the future. My bangs, I think they're okay. I think they stand out enough where they're like kind of different and cute, but they're not really orange anymore.
It's better. It's definitely better.
I'll see what it looks like when it's dry. It's kind of a fun little change. We're just gonna go with it. Can't tell you how many times I've done stuff to my hair in my life.
You can see it a little bit on the ends that you have quite a journey with your hair.
Eventually I'll color it again and it will be okay. For now, it's just really dry and that's the thing that's worrying me the most. So I want to make sure I get a lot of conditioner on that. So that's what we're looking like now. I'll put the conditioner on and show you in a couple hours when I rinse it off. Okay.
Yeah, I just woke up, so I'm going to use my mic. So it might sound different. This is what we're working with.
I would say that's what you wanted. A little bit of lighter, not so orange. I think it's fine.
Now, this is 2 days later. Not feeling it. I'm okay with down here, but I don't like this. I gotta put something else on that. So I'm gonna figure out what else to put on it and fix it. So I think I'm gonna just try this. This is just a color boost. I think it's like semi-permanent, like pigment, and you just mix it with your hair mask and you just put it on. So I'm gonna try this first. I'm not gonna damaging it. I just want something right here. I don't like that. We'll see how this works.
Do you see the color drops on the packaging? That's blue. Blue and purple. I see a lot of colors. I think you will regret it what you're going to do now. Because now I think it's fine. Of course, maybe this is too light. So maybe you could do a little bit of 7 ash or 8 ash on the roots. And that will make it a little bit darker. Not that 6 AA. But this is not good. I expect that it's going to be blue.
I'll just mix it with some hair mask, put it on for a while, go do my workout and stuff, and then rinse it out and just see if it's any different.
Oh, that is a lot of blue. The roots and the scalp will be blue. You will regret this, definitely.
Well, for the 75th hundred time of my life, I should have just left my hair the way it was because this happened. Sorry, I just woke up. I just wanted to show you. So this is going to wash out. It's just a stain from that stuff I put in with the hair mask. But now we're dark again. At least I'm dark again and I don't have that ugly orange stripe right there.
Oh my God, you have to know when to stop.
Lesson of the day, just leave your hair alone. Don't try to do this like I did. Let me zoom out a little bit and show you So the ends are kind of light. I mean, they're lighter still, but they're darker than they were when I started this, that one. And so I think this will gradually wash out too, and it will just kind of lighten, which is fine. Like, I guess overall, that's what I'm looking for. I wanted just it lighter a little bit up here, and I think maybe I'll achieve that once this all washes out. So I haven't shampooed my hair yet. Maybe I did when I washed this yesterday. I did rinse this part out yesterday. Maybe I shampooed it. I don't remember. Once I keep doing that, like this will it will fade out and it will just turn lighter.
The only problem you have, it's right in your face. It's right in the front. If you're going to see people, if you're going to meet people, they're going to notice.
Anyway, leave your hair alone. Don't attempt this at home.
I say it again. You have to know when to stop. It was fine. Was it perfect? No, but it was fine. So maybe next time, if you are considering, maybe I should do that, stop. Just stop. All I'm going to say today is, ciao, cuz.